Fear doesn't only keep you up at night in a downward mental spiral of doom, but can also have lasting psychological and physical consequences, such as, frequent headaches, digestion, and skin issues, just to name a few. What has really helped me better understand fear in general is the realization that fear is usually about what happens next, the unknown and unforeseeable, meaning that you fear something that does not exist. Your anxious thoughts and all of those scenarios happening in your head are rooted in your mind, not in reality. And if you haven't watched my video on how you are not your thoughts, you might not yet consciously grasp the fact that our minds are one part memory and the other imagination. So if we bring all of that information together, it means that oftentimes fear, rumination, anxiety, and excessive worrying are rooted in the imaginary. We fear what we think will happen, what our brain has concluded that could be the outcome of X, Y, and Z. Now, with that said, let's take a look at what we can do to overcome fear and live happier and more peaceful lives together. Number one, trace it back. Often, what we think is causing our anxiety and our fear is not really the root of where it actually started. So the first exercise that is actually also in my workbook on overcoming emotional eating is identifying what triggers our fear and then asking ourselves the question, why do I feel this way? Until you end up with no more answers to said question. Your initial fear of failing an exam can actually be rooted in your fear of not belonging in a family, full of doctors, for example. You never know unless you ask that question. Number two, give it attention. Our emotion exists to tell us things. Okay, so whenever you feel anxious in a situation or you fear an upcoming event, those are signals that require your attention. So instead of flat out avoiding them, try to give them just, a little bit of a listen and pinpoint what they could be trying to tell you. If you view fear as a piece of information instead of as a threat to your survival, it can actually be a pretty good ally. Number three, do something about it. Unfortunately, when facing mental challenges or roadblocks, most people stop at point two, or worse. They stop at point two, they identify their triggers, and then they either use them as an excuse for why they cannot go beyond their comfort zone, or they police other people to tippy-toe around those triggers. I don't know if you could tell by how I said it, but I'm not a fan of either. A healthier way to act on your fear is to question it and then invest time, energy, and money into improving yourself. For example, if you uncover the root cause of your anxiety at work is the need for financial stability, well then you could, for example, take an appointment with a financial advisor or take a few finance and accounting courses to understand and better manage your money so that you actually work towards obtaining that stability. Number four, frequent checkups. When it comes to anxiety and fearful or negative thinking, there is no real finish line when it comes to overcoming these emotions. The best way I can describe it is like going to the gym, okay? You're really good at it the first 4 months and then guess what? Life happens and you fall off your routine and all of your progress vanishes. Frustrating? I know. The key really is to take an active approach no matter how far down you've fallen off track. If you used to go 5 times a week to work out and you think that going once this week won't make a difference, well, it won't make you get your six-pack back, that's for sure, but it marks the beginning of a readjustment period. Slowly but surely, you are wiggling your way and finding your balance once again. Apply this to anxious thoughts or fears. Just because you've achieved some sort of plateau doesn't mean that another brand new ruminating thought can't come in. The trick really is to understand the process of identifying, questioning, understanding, acting, and monitoring that helps you thrive. Once you know this formula, you simply have to do mini checkups here and there to quickly identify fearful thoughts and triggers before they get blown out of proportion. All that to say, when you fall down, dust yourself off and get back up. You got this. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. But before I sign off, I would like to tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, Shein. I've been buying from Shein since my very first day at uni, when I had a limited budget but knew the importance of personal branding. Now, what most people don't know about Shein is that they carry different brands in their online webshop, such as Motive, Emery Rose, Romwe, Daisy, Muisal, Simply Retro, and many more. I've been loving integrating their pieces into my existing collection, and I'm currently building my dream professional wardrobe with the help of Shein and the many brands they hold in store. Fall is honestly my favorite season to shop sweater dresses and warm tights or coats on their website. I've also recently got a few gala/ball gowns for upcoming weddings, Christmas parties, so definitely don't overlook that section. It will seriously surprise you. They currently also have everything you need to prepare for Halloween, from decor pieces to costumes and even dog hats and accessories, so there's something on there for everyone. If you like any of the pieces shown in this clip or want to check out some more, I invite you to click the link in the description box below. All of the items I've tried on are in there as well. And don't forget to use the coupon code Q2AnaMascara at checkout if you end up seeing something that you like. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, have yourself a lovely day. Bye!